My name's Rob Williams, I'm 46 and I run an online data company in England. So I guess I first noticed my hair starting to recede in my early 20s, but it wasn't until I was late 30s and I was best man at a wedding, and the wedding photos kind of shocked me, just how bad my hair loss was getting, and I decided to do something about it then. Probably in my late 20s I first started looking into seeing what I could do about the hair loss, and I went to the Belgravia Centre in London. At that stage they recommended some cream that I wore at night. I had to take some tablets and they gave me a laser comb, which I did. It was very expensive and it didn't really have the desired effects that I wanted, so I kind of gave up. And then later on in life, when I decided that I did need a hair transplant, I started searching online, saw the massive price difference between England and going abroad, and then I think the thing that really appealed me for HairPalace was that I could go and meet the guys from HairPalace in London, which made me feel a lot more comfortable before booking up. I decided to have my hair done by HairPalace because I was really impressed with the staff when I met them in London, and their website had some very good clear pictures, and it gave me confidence that the offices and the place where my hair transplant would take place was very clean and hygienic. So when it came to actually have the treatment, I obviously had some concerns going to a foreign country, not being to the offices before, only seeing some photos, but there was nothing to worry about. The people that were in Hungary were just as professional as the people I met in London. The offices were clean and exactly as I'd seen on the website. I guess the big concern is, what if something goes wrong? It's a foreign country, how do you get it resolved? But I mean, nothing went wrong, it was brilliant. So yeah, there was nothing to worry about for me. On the day of the treatment, I was obviously apprehensive. I'd read the procedure, but you just don't know, is it going to hurt? It's going to take all day? Is it going to be painful all day? But really, I actually fell asleep during the procedure, so it was very easy for me. In terms of the overall results, I was really pleased with the amount of hair that grew out, the coverage, and the speed in which it came out. So I think I was told to not really expect anything for up to 6 months, and it would take 1.5 years before I had the full effect of the transplant. But for me it happened a lot quicker. After 2 months it was growing out. So yeah, I was really pleased. It looks the same as the rest of the hair on my head. I've seen some photos of professionals early on getting hair transplants, and you could tell the hair was from a different part of their head, but for me I can't really tell the difference. When I had the treatment, the surgeon, doctor, I'm not sure how they refer to themselves, mentioned that I'd probably have to come back to have some thickening done around the crown of my head. Although I'm really pleased with how the transplanted hair has come out, it's actually still losing a bit of hair, kind of, so it's not just there now. But if I want a style where I move my hair up, excuse me, it's a bit wet, it's kind of still thinner through here, which I didn't notice before, but because the transplanted bit have come so well, I can really notice it. So I can't really style my hair how I want to, I just kind of have it down. So I'm actually going back to HairPalace to have some more hair put in to thicken it up and to fill in the crown as well. So when I looked around originally in England for hair transplants, I was seeing figures of around £8,000 to £10,000, which I just wasn't prepared to pay. When I looked at the prices on HairPalace, they were considerably cheaper, and I would say that it's at least 50% cheaper than you'll get in the UK. But Don't quote me on that. So I didn't really get much chance to have a look around Budapest as a tourist. I came to get my hair done, and I was kind of conscious of myself, you know, with the head shaved and a few scabs around. Nothing major, but you're just like the first couple of days, as soon as you have it done, it is a bit conscious. So I just stayed in the apartment, and I think that's probably best for the hair treatment anyway.